this way, please, right here.
Ariana, right in front of you, please. Taylor, was that you? Whatever.
Okay, yes.
Cynthia, this camera right here.
Both of you straight. Girls, straight ahead, right here, ladies. Nice smiles. One more, hold on. This camera right here, straight ahead. This camera. Thank you. Okay,
Jonathan, ice here. Right here.
12, my man.
Jonathan. John Bailey.
And again. Miss Yeoh.
And Michelle. Right here, please.
Michelle.
Yes, right here.
It's me, Mildred Snitzer.
As Bobby Short used to sing, I happen to like New York. I happen to like New York. I like the smell of it and the da-da-da-da. You know, I love New York. I lived here for several years after I graduated high school in Pittsburgh, and then I was here shooting many things and done plays here. And it's so special to be here with Bowen Yang and all these people that I adore and never will stop adoring. It's special to be with them.
Stay with me. One more.
Like you, I'm crazy about that show and Stephen Schwartz's music and Winnie Holzman's and Dana Fox's screenplay, but Jon M. Chu's direction is masterful, and I'm with you if that's where you are. I love it, and I can't wait to see it again, and I love you, and I'm with you.
And he's in set ahead.
Ethan, right here, please. Ethan, this way, please. Right here, sir.
It feels really special. There's no place like home, and this is home for Wicked, and it's home for me. But also, it's like where I fell in love with this show, and so I think I'm a little taken by surprise at how special it feels for this premiere, this last stop, to be happening here. What's it gonna be like when it's all over? I don't know that it's really gonna feel over, and then one day I'll be like, wow, that happened a while ago. Jon Chu created something that feels kind of enduring, and I'm hopeful that it will endure. And then, you know, we all move on to the next project and we work on other things, but this is one that leaves an indelible mark, you know? I'm really grateful that the fans have embraced this movie in the same way that I think everybody working on it did. There's a crew of thousands of people, all of whom were working as hard as they possibly could to make the best thing possible. Everyone on the camera team, the grips, the wardrobe, there were hundreds of people in every department. And what was remarkable about working on this was how much every single person cared and was invested. And that comes from Jon and his vision for it. And Mark, honestly.
And one floor straight ahead of you.
And right here, please. Right here. Right here in front. And this way, please. Right here, straight ahead, please.
Second row straight ahead.
Right here in front. Right here.
Second row straight ahead.
And this way, please. Right.
There's a lot of parts of humanity within the story, and also just the wild ride we've all been on these past 2-ish years. No, 3, really. Maybe even, definitely longer for a lot more of the people behind the scenes. So it's been a long time coming. So it's a lot to say goodbye to. But I think a lot of us have, like, pre-prepared ourselves so, like, the blow isn't too hard.
It's definitely nervy.
Very nervy for sure. Thank you, first and foremost, for loving the film and being so supportive of all the cast and the characters. You really do a lot on your own just for the film and just like making us feel so loved and really taking on the complex and diverse storytelling that is Wicked.
Bowen, right in front of you, right in front of you.
It's so full circle. I've never seen New York City, any part of New York City quite like this. This is one of my favorite places in the city. This is where culture happens, where we had our first Culture Awards right next door. Like, it's really special to be here, to have the movie celebrated this way, to have it all end here, to have it end where it started. It's so poetic. Keep unpeeling the layers of this story. It is never ending. There's an allegory for almost everything that's happening in the world right now. There's something that this movie says and addresses about those things. So I encourage people to just keep reading that text, keep watching the films, keep listening to the music. It still has, all these years later, to me at least, it still has that really beautiful effect where I just think about how the world works and how you have to know yourself before you let the world tell you what they think you are. I hope this encourages people to see live theater here or anywhere, wherever they are in the world. It's the most special, direct, mainline kind of art form there is. I remember when I saw Wicked on the West End a few years ago, I turned to my friend Celeste, I was like, there's something about this that is very special and different. I hope if people have that musical theater itch that they should see other things and branch out.
Wait, one more straight ahead, please.
And straight ahead, second row.
That's to the side, straight ahead, please.
And this way, please, right here.
Straight in the front. Thank you. There you go.
To be in this like massively like musically historical city and like where everything began, and now this is where it's all kind of coming full circle. It's absolutely incredible. I really don't think you could have picked a better city to finish in. It's like the culmination of this full circle moment for everyone from the first time they watched it on stage to like being in the movie. Don't really know what we're all going to do afterwards. We're going to be like those teenage theatre kids that are like still talking about the production of West Side Story they did in 7th grade. And it's like, yep, I'll be doing that on my deathbed when I'm 90. And be like, I was in Wicked, the movie. As a super fan of Wicked myself, I mean, it was the first ever musical I saw on the West End in the UK. I've loved it ever since. I've seen it about 9 or 10 times now. So the movie of Wicked is very much a fan-made production. Everyone in it poured so much love into it, and I think you can definitely tell.
Right here, Colman. Right here. Colman, right here.
Johnny!
John to the right.
Johnny!
Ahead, John. There you
John,
go.
right here.
John.
Second row, John. Second row.
One here, look at the camera. This video right here. You're good. Thank you. All right, yeah. Everybody this way. Then look to the left. Straight ahead this way. Schwartz, straight ahead.
Mr. Schwartz, see you 12 o'clock.
Jon Chu is a magnificent director. He embodies so many qualities. He's got incredible charisma, and he's a real leader. He gets great ideas, really creative, out-of-the-box ideas. But everything about him is about empathy and warmth and kindness. And he set an amazing tone on the set. I was privileged to visit the set and twice, and the tone of the set had so much love and positivity, and I think you see that in the movie. Obviously, we want people to see it who never go to the theater and don't go to the Broadway and don't even go to musicals. But we also really, really wanted our fans to be happy and to feel fulfilled. And that's been a great feeling to know that they really are into it.
They really are.
Yeah, that's an understatement, isn't it?
Just look out there.
Right. No, I was here because I was staying right near here, and I was walking by this morning at 10 a.m. and there were already like 40 people gathered, and I was a little worried about them because it's so cold. But you know, it spoke to people's feelings about the movies, so it touched my heart.
Well, as a child who was obsessed with musical theater at the earliest ages that I can remember, this feels like an absolute dream come true. I kind of can't believe I'm here. It feels totally full circle. I have to thank Winnie Holzman and Stephen Schwartz for bringing me along in this beautiful legacy, and for Jon Chu, he was the one that hired me. He brought me in. I'll love him forever for it because it's a really special experience. I worked with Jon before this, and one time you just have to work with him once and you'll say, like, forget it, I don't ever want to work with anyone ever again. And I told him, I said, whatever I'm doing, wherever I am in the world, I will drop it like a hot potato and say yes to whatever you want me to do. So the next thing he called me about was this, and I said, hell yes. The experience of working with him is he shares his joy and creativity with everyone around him. He wants you to feel this childlike wonder that he feels and make everyone feel like they're a huge part of this team. Obviously, his vision is so strong and he's the captain of the ship, but he makes everyone feel like they're building it with him. So I think it's an experience that everybody just wants to have again and again. Honestly, the fans embracing the film has been truly the best part of the whole thing. I can't believe what it feels like to have people come up to you and to truly have tears in their eyes, or to want to tell you a story of what this has meant to them and how it's changed them or made them feel like they can be braver at school because maybe they don't feel normal like other kids. And as a person who has 3 kids and has really striven my whole life to try to make people feel comfortable in whoever they are, I can't believe I've been able to be a part of something that has had an impact like that on people.
You couldn't have told me how I feel at the beginning. It's actually really beautiful. There's something about it that really feels like you're connecting to like humanity through dance. Like to see people just take the time and give that back. It feels like a gift right back to me, and it's like really, yeah, it was special. I hope to get to experience that again in my life. When people tell me that they're not dancers, I'm like, there is no you are a dancer or not a dancer. It's like dance is something that we experience. I think it's a human experience. It's a human emotion. You can be happy, sad, you can be dancing. So I just encourage everybody to do a little bit more dancing in their life because it does something to us physically, mentally, spiritually.
I've been working on this movie for almost 5 years. Jon Chu asked me to shoot this while we were in post on a movie called In the Heights, and the magic of this moment is just amazing. And the fans and the children who come up to me, I didn't realize a little boy kept raising his hand in a Q&A the other day, and no one called on him. And at the end, he was 4 or 5. I went up to him and knelt down. I said, "Did you have a question?" And he couldn't look me in the eye. And he had a little Elphaba doll, and he said, thank you for making Elphaba. I'm Elphaba. And I just started to cry because that's who this movie's for. It's for the people who see themselves in different aspects of the film. When Jon Chu and I first discussed this, we imagined, a full house with a dark movie theater and the lights coming up on the screen and full theaters, people clapping and cheering and crying. And that's what we have right now. So thanks to the fans. So I've known Jon Chu for 25 years. We met in film school at USC, and he is the kindest, most wonderful human being, a fearless leader. We get to challenge and push each other, and it's amazing to make a movie with your friend, and not because it's comfortable, but because it's uncomfortable. Because with friends that you've known more than half your life, you can say anything to each other. And we've had highs and lows, ups and downs in our careers, and we've always pulled through to the other side. We've been in the mud, literally, and we've gotten through, and being able to walk through Wicked together has been a journey of a lifetime.
I'm just so grateful that we made it to this place. It's been a long time coming, and now it's bittersweet to hit this moment, but it's also really beautiful to celebrate with the family that created these 2 films. He is one of the best leaders that I've ever worked with. I mean, to be able to corral a story as epic as this, with all of the players, the cast, crew, all the collaborators, it's no mean feat. I mean, it's something really special in his spirit, and he sets a tone that it exemplifies this film and how everyone globally is embracing the films.
Well, the truth is I try not to cut a musical any different than I'm cutting an action scene or a drama. I just try to react to the footage and how it moves me. That being said, when you have hundreds of hours of footage between the two movies, I had 250 hours of footage, it's a lot of gold to sift through. And you have Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo bringing it every day for 8 months. That is intimidating, so it's just trying to keep connected to the material, and hopefully whatever I'm putting together emotionally will connect with an audience. You don't want to leave anything on the cutting room floor that might be gold, so you have to painstakingly move through that footage and try to be patient with the process. The good thing is I've been on it for 3 years, and so I had time to make sure with John that we were, putting together the emotion and the drama and the melodrama, and to cut 2 movies is really intimidating, but we did have some time to, it was a race, but we had some time to sift through it. But it's immensely. I think people have said that neurosurgeons and editors are the most stressful jobs in the world. It's because we're holding, we have the weight of the studio and the fans, and also just Ari and Cynthia's performance. You want to honor that, and so you just try your best to do that. John is my cinematic soulmate. I love him dearly. I've been working with him since Crazy Rich Asians, and he's the real deal. He is an inspirational figure to all of us, but he's also very grounded. He wants to make films that connect with the audience, and him and I are not afraid to leave our hearts on our sleeves, and but also to dream big, to dream big, to create Oz and to get here at Lincoln Center. Yeah, I mean, that's just a dream come true. I mean, all of us are so thankful to have somebody who's a dreamer, but also is very grounded at the same time, and that's very rare in Hollywood.
We're sad that the process is over because it's been such an amazing journey with an amazing group of people, but very excited for the fans to see it.
Yeah, it's been our baby. It's been our baby for years now, and it feels bittersweet, but also really exciting to get it out into the world.
Totally, to put so much love into this material that is so beloved by so many people, and to do it for 3 years, and then to reach the end of that journey is surreal, but it's also deeply satisfying, and we're just so excited to be here.
He's really good at harnessing the beauty in every moment. Like, he sees that in people, he sees that in the stories he wants to tell, and he's just a champion for the people that he gets in his circle. He really believes in us all. We all believe in him, and he just brings everybody's game up. It's amazing.
He really creates from a place of love, and to see the cast and crew become so close on every movie that we've worked with John, it's the same thing. It's always the same. It becomes a family.
Absolutely, and he's such a lover and appreciator of the process, from the global parts of the process to the more detailed technical parts of the process. He trusts us to work our craft and just do what we do and help him see through his vision. So the trust he has in us is, we're so deeply grateful for that.
Kevin, we good? Okay.
Good?